Hi, welcome to my video on find the equation of a line in different forms through 2 points. First of all, let's match up the name with the equation. Match column A with column B. Column A is the name of the equation. Column B is the equation. Point, slope, form. You have a point and a slope. So point slope form is B. B. Y minus Y1. So notice in this form, the point is X1, Y1. You have an X and a Y coordinate with a slope of M. Standard form. Standard form is AX plus BY equals C. So standard form is C. AX plus BY equals C, where your A, B, and C belong to the integers, and A and B cannot both of them can't be zero. Only one of them can be zero, and A is greater than 0, and A is not a fraction or a decimal. Okay. Slope Y-intercept form. We need a slope and a Y-intercept, and that would be A. Notice that's the slope, and B is your Y-intercept. And slope X-intercept form, or factored form I call it. This is the factored form. So notice M is the slope, and R, opposite of R, is the X-intercept. Notice if you let Y equal 0, you solve it for R. So that's D. That's reviewing the different forms that we've learned so far of an equation of a line. Now let's take 2 points. Find the equation of a line in different forms through these 2 points. And before we start, we got to have a slope. Point, slope. Slope, Y-intercept. Slope in X-intercept form, standard form, will come out of one of these 3. So we have to get one of these 3 first before we can do standard. So here we go. We need to get the slope. So let's call this X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So if I do the slope first, slope is Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. So Y2, X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Y2 is 4, subtract right there, and Y1 is 12. X2 is 1. Subtract, there's the subtraction sign, that's what I put in right there. And X1 is negative 3. And 4 subtract 12 is negative 8. Double negative is a positive, so that's 1 plus 3 is 4. So I have to work out my slope to get the equation of a line. So there's the slope. Now I can do my different forms. The point slope form, well, just for a bit of fun, I'm going to take both points. I'm going to take the first point with a slope of negative 2 and work that equation out. So y minus 12, negative 2 times x plus 3. Notice when you put the coordinates of the point in the point slope form, you change the sign. 12, negative 3 to plus 3. And the slope is negative 2. Or I can take the point 1, 4, and with a slope of negative 2. So I can go y minus 4, slope negative 2, x minus 1. Both of these equations will represent this line. Okay, that's the point slope form. Slope Y-intercept form, I could do 2 options. I could do all this up here. I could do the slope. I could take that slope right there. I could work out the slope, pretend. There it is, take all that. and work it out and come down here to get a -2. I can plug it into the point slope form, so I can take that and do that right there. And now, if I work this out, -2 times x, -2 times +3, and continue, y equals -2x plus 18. So if you were asked to find a slope y-intercept form to these 2 points, you would do the slope, this right there. You could plug it into the point slope form there and solve it for y, and you would have the slope y-intercept form. So the slope is -2, the y-intercept is 18. Or, if you want, you could write down y equals, notice you have an option, y equals mx plus b, which is the point slope form. You have a point, which is -3 and 12. You have to work out your slope, which is -2. Remember, you got to work out your slope anyway. So if you take the x and the y and the slope and plug it in, you will come up with your y-intercept. So you could go this way, get the slope, point slope form, change it, or you could get your slope, which is -2, work out the slope first, and then plug in your y as 12, slope is -2, x is -3, and solve it for b. So 12 equals 6 plus b. Now, b equals 12 minus 6, b equals 6. So y equals slope -2 plus 6. Notice I have a different equation. So I go back and look and say, well, -2 times +3, that's a -6. Yeah, so that's a -6 there. So that gives me a +6. Oh, we're okay. Again, easy to make a mistake. And I make mistakes occasionally when I'm trying to work things out. One of my flaws, I make an error sometimes. So the equation here was -2x plus 6, and when I work it out this way, I get the same answer, so these are true. You probably would not graph this on a grid to find a y-intercept. It could probably take too long, but it could be done. You could draw these 2 points on a grid and find out where it cuts the y-axis. And from that graph, you can get your slope. Now, since we have the slope y-intercept form done, if we take the slope y-intercept form, which is this, and factor out the -2, -2 divided by -2 is 1x, 6 divided by -2 is -3. Now I have the slope x-intercept form. So the slope is -2, and the x-intercept is 3. So I have the y-intercept is -6 with a slope of -2. In this form I have a x-intercept of 3 with a slope of -2. And if you take the slope, if you take this form and change it to standard, so y equals -2x plus 6. If you move 2 over, if you move the -2x over to become a plus, then you have standard form. Ax plus by equals c. A is 2, b is 1, c is 6. Standard form. So to get the standard form, you can work it out from the right here, solving this, working this out here, and moving it, you will get this. Taking it from the slope-intercept form and solving it, working out by ax plus by equals c. So you can get the standard form from this form, from this form, or from this form, after you get one of those forms. So that's changing to different forms when you pass through 2 points. But you got to get your slope first when you have 2 points. to get the equation of a line. You got to have your slope to get the equation of a line. And if you like my video, click the like button. Click the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Click the notification bell because there are more videos on different topics coming your way. And if you're a subscriber, write a comment on my video if you wish. And if you want, visit my my math website at www.mathfullyexplained.com. And there you have 3 sections: me, my degrees and teaching experience. The section on video talks about the strategies you're going to use to help you learn your math. And the content section has the topics on my YouTube channel, plus the number of videos on each of those topics. And the black font is what's online right now. And the red font is what will be online in the near future. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.